Hello, wonderful people, and welcome to this session. Together, we are going to do a hip routine. Hip routine is important. That's why we come back to the hip routine over and over again because it's how we feel throughout the day. So, if you just try to put your awareness in the hip area and see how do you feel it before we start the session. Are they tight? Are they stiff? Are they painful? So try to feel the sensation around the hips and then try to feel the sensation around the hips as we finish these sessions. It's going to be a 30-minute session about hip mobility exercise that will help you to loosen up. And not only that, because if we just do the stretches help us in the moment and are very helpful, but we also have to build muscle around this area. The muscle will help to prevent any deterioration in the area. So, mobility can be defined as a range of motion that you use in the present moment, right now. So, not the range of motion that you used to have as a child or a teenager, because that is completely different. So, if you look at your mobility as you try to pick up something from the floor, so feel the sensation. How is your spine? How are your hips? How much time do you get to lower down and pick something from the floor? How easy it is for you? Then just notice a child, maybe on the playground. Notice how a child squats down and comes right back up with so much ease. And they can do the same movement over and over again without any pain and with ease. But now we have to do it with awareness. So, mobility is the range of motion that we have in the present moment. And we try to increase this range of motion through stretching, and also we try to fortify this area, so building muscles around the hip, especially the hip joint, because it's so important to have in our life. So welcome everyone who is here with us today. I see Lucian, Dalina, Sofia, and the magic dog Mimi. Welcome everyone. All of you who sees this recording later, welcome and thank you for your presence on this channel. Happily today we do a live session, but for all of you who cannot join us live, you can just see the recording afterwards. Please come back to this one and create a routine. Your hips will thank you. So for all of you who are new, so please subscribe. It helps us to deliver these sessions free and to deliver them as often as we can. Also, once you subscribe, you can go on the YouTube channel and choose the session that is right for you, from strength to stretching, from mobility to um, stretching to progressive muscle relaxation. So you have a wide variety of sessions that you can choose from. Okay, so if you're new and you have any medical or physical conditions, so please check with a physician before you start any exercise regimen. And let's get started. Okay, so because we are going to use the hips, we'll start standing. We use the hips so much. I mean, we don't use the hips when we sit on the hips all the time. So just close your eyes and set your awareness on the hips. See how the hips are aligned with your body. Are the hips over your knees and just below your shoulders? So feel that sensation of alignment or lack of alignment. And then gently try to pull the nipple in and squeeze the glutes. As you do so, you find that you straighten your alignment and your posture. And then with your eyes closed, let's just center ourselves on the breath. So breathing in and gently breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. Let's place the palms on the hips and you can keep the eyes closed. Let's um, bend on the right side, stretch the opposite hip, and then alternate from the right to the left side. Again, set your awareness on the hips and notice the hips. Notice how they feel under your palm and also notice how they feel in the whole body. So Continue to do so from gently moving from left to right, so bending from left to right. Oh, that should feel good. And then again, let's center. And we are going to rotate the hips clockwise. So have the feet, soles of the feet parallel. If you can keep your eyes closed, you just focus on the hips. If not, don't fall down. So open your eyes. Okay, so whatever feels comfortable. And then switch the rotation, switch the direction of the rotation, counterclockwise a couple of times. Also feel your balance. If you have a strong midsection, you will feel balance in this area. Very good. So let's fold from the hips forward and then try to go around the right side, go backwards, hinge the hips forward a little bit, coming back on the left side. We do this big rotation with the hips slightly in place, and as far from the center we can move with the head and the shoulders, trying to again become aware of the hips. One more time in this direction, and then we try to do it in the other direction. Feel that mobility from the hips to the spine as well. Lower back is so important. So the hip area is kind of very important for our balance and well-being in general, and the health of the whole body. Okay, so with the hands on the hips, again to feel the hips, stabilize on one leg, and then bring the knee forward and lower it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same leg. Take the leg out, rotate the knee from inside to outside. So we open the hip, the knee is externally rotated, and we try to bring the knee up towards the elbow. Okay, 1, 2, keep the body straight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we open the hip a little bit more. Now, I'm just going to turn towards the camera. Bend from the knee. Keep the leg parallel from the knee, like shins are parallel with the mat. And from the hip, you move forward like you would press something. This is the donkey kick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. So these are exercises that almost everybody can do following their range of motions. But again, you have to stabilize the body, and we switch to the left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The goal here is to have the balance, but if not, if you're just starting, you can hold on to a chair or a wall. Externally rotate. Have the knee going close to your elbow, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Donkey kick. So again, bend from the knee, shin parallel with the mat. From the hip, move forward, move backwards. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. Again, on both legs, we stabilize on one, and we'll do a hip rotation with one leg up in the air. So we put together all the movements. So bring the knee up, rotate, go knee to knee, and then bring the leg up. So let's try and do it without touching down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Wonderful. Same leg, we do the other way. So we reverse. Again, stabilize, start at the knee in donkey kicks. Go on the side, bring the leg forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You see? So the balance, it's not always the same, but again, put your awareness and see the differences. Switch legs. So coming up with the knee at the hip level, opening on the side, lowering down, knee to knee. 1, 2. You basically do the rotation with your knee. 3, 4, 5, okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. So these are the exercises that you can do in the park, at home, at the desk, wherever you are. So next one, we'll try to do the tree pose from yoga. So now that you open the hip mobility, try to bring the sole of the feet as close to your midsection and open up. So open the hip on the side. So find the balance here. You can bring the arms all the way up or parallel with the mat. And we hold here. So focus on the hip. Feel that stability now, right? So difference. Okay, let's switch. Let's see. How far do we get on this side? So you have to focus. Again, you can put the hands on the heart, or you can bring the arms up towards the sky, or you can just open on the side. And then we move to the next exercise. You can stay in longer poses like that when you brush your teeth. Try doing it in a tree pose. So open the feet. Yeah, inner hip distance apart. So squats are your best friends here. So always have the knees over the toes, like wide squats, sumo squats. You can have the arms on the hips. Let's do with the arms on the hips today. Lower down, as low down as you can. So always the knee follows the toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, if you just started, you can hold on to a chair or the wall. From the squats here, so we alternate, so lower down in the squat, come all the way up. Now we switch and we lower down in a half squat or the lunge here. We come back up, we squat, switch on the other side. There you go. That's our first compound exercise. So, squat, right, squat, left, squat, right, squat, left. Very good. Squat, right, squat, left. A bit of coordination as well. Squat, right, use both hemispheres of the brain. Squat, left, squat, right, and a bit of cardio. Squat, left, one more on each side. Squat, right, wonderful. Squat, and left. Now, how do you feel your muscles around the hips? Keep the toes slightly open, yeah, 45 degrees or more. Take the arms up towards the ceiling, stretch, and let's bend on the right side. And now feel that stretch from the hip on, and then switch on the other side. Go into a full rotation with both arms on the ankle. Take the arms down to the other ankle and go all the way up. Full rotation. So we do in one direction, all the way up, and then we go in the other direction. Feel the stretch on the back side of the legs. Wonderful. Now, pull the navel in, engage the core, and have the arms out. Slightly as you pull the navel in, engage the glutes, the core, bring the arms all the way down. Touch down. If you can, if not, open the legs a little bit more so you really touch down with the arms. So keep the hips in place and open one arm up towards the ceiling. Feel the hips. Even if we open up the shoulders, feel the hips. And switch. So this has a very good influence on how much we can open up and slightly come all the way up. So now we are going to do exercises lying down. So first we will go lying down, as I said. So bring the knees to the chest, facing up. Hug the knees to the chest here. Wonderful. And then bring both legs in tabletop. To feel the hips, have both arms on the hips. So these are classic Pilates exercises. Heels together, toes externally rotated, knees over your hips. So you slightly move the heels down and paying attention not to arch the back, the lower back especially. Engage the core, engage the glutes here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. We stay here, but we open the legs. So the heels now are parallel, are not together. And from here, you extend the leg and bring it back up. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Very good. Last one. 10 and 10. Bring the heels together again. Knees over your hips. Now we touch down with the heel without changing the position of the knee. So you have the knee at 90 degrees at all times. 2, this is marching in place. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Very good. Last one. 10 and 10. You can bring the knees to the chest and just rock a little bit from left to right. And we'll do one more exercise here, and again we change the position. So you can have the palms down, press down onto the mat, or you can place the palms on top of each other, lift the tailbone and have the tailbone on top of your palms. It's up to you. We're going to do the bicycle. And so legs up towards the ceiling. You go as low as you can. You can drag the heel down. So you go as high and as low. 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. Very good. If you don't have the full mobility, you can do bicycle a little bit higher up without lowering the heels down. Now, going backwards the same way, according to your strength, you can go as low as or as high as you can. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. Wonderful. Hug the knees to the chest. We'll do one more exercise facing up. Let's have the soles of the feet down in our hip distance apart. Take one leg up towards the ceiling. Palms are face down so you can press the palms into the mat. So here we open the leg on the side as low as you can, and then bring it in line with the body and bring the leg up. So you do this opening up the hips as low as you can, making sure you do not spike your hip. You can also place the hands on the hips so you make sure that the lower back stays flat on the mat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wonderful. So the leg is in line. Now we go backwards. So from stretching up the leg, we open on the side and we bring it up. Difficult, no? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Now we land with ankle over the opposite knee and we do the figure 4 stretch. So first we stay on the back and we rock from left to right. You can place one hand on the knee and try to push the knee away from your midsection, opening that hip a little bit more. So let's have the chin towards the knee. If you can, touch the chin towards the knee. Not the one that is bent, the one that you have the hands under. And then you can rock on the back. Or if not, just come all the way up with the foot flat down. So we are still in figure 4 position, but we have changed the range of motion. So we have both hands on the mat or on the ankle. So you feel in a different way. I'm going to switch to the other side, but before that, let's put the soles of the feet together, opening the hips even more. Place the palms outside the frame of the body and walk the palms away, stretching. Feel that stretch. Now we use the stretch where when we are standing, you felt those muscles working hard. So we strengthen the muscles, we stretch the muscle. Okay? And I'm going to switch towards the camera, of course, and do the circle on the other side. So one foot bent, the other one straight up towards the ceiling, hands on the hips. Lower down, open on the side, bring the leg backwards. So big circles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and leg is in line with the body. Now we go backwards. So start bringing the leg on the side and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, ooh, 9, ooh, and 10. Ankle over knee. Same thing, figure 4, lying on the back. And I also like to do this figure 4 stretch with balancing the body from left to right, because you really massage the spine, especially the lower back, as of course, as well as you open the hip. And then as you bring the chin towards the knee, the body is like smaller and smaller, like a ball. And then you can roll on the back, if you can, and come all the way up, sitting on the glutes. One foot is down, flat on the mat, and then take the hands down in front of the legs. Place the hands down on the mat or on the shin, wherever feels comfortable. Maybe you can reach the chin, the forehead to the knee. It's up to you. And we'll do some sitting exercises. We'll do the shin boxes here. So as you can place the palms down a little bit farther away from the body and open the legs on the side, right? You can lower the knee down. You have a 90-degree angle, hip, knee, and then with the heel down, you can switch, and you can go from one side to the other side. You can place both hands, one on the knee, one on the ankle, so you can feel this stretch, and coming back on the other side, and again rolling and rolling. Very good. So we come back to the initial position. We extend one leg. We take like a 90-degree here at the midsection, and then you can place both hands on the shin or ankle or the toe, so you can stretch it from the hip all the way up towards the ceiling. Now release the arm and take the arm slightly parallel with the mat, looking up. Feel what is happening with this shoulder here. Feel that stretch in the shoulder. Look up. Wonderful. Switching to the other side. So first, both hips folding towards the ankle or the toes. Press the knee, the back of the knee down into the mat so you can feel the stretch on all sides here. And then release the upper arm and bring it parallel with the slightly parallel. And feel the hip. Look up and notice the hip again. And wonderful, come all the way up. We'll do the crossing of the legs. And as you cross the legs, we'll have the palms or the fist very close to your glutes area. Slowly lift up on the knees. So you don't press on the knees down, you just stretch from the knees to the hips and from the hips to the shoulder. That's a wonderful stretch. So feel that stretch. Stay here, breathing through this stretch. And then as you lower it down, we switch the legs. So we do the stretch on this side. So lift up again and feel the energy moving through your body. Wonderful. We can extend both legs, palms down with the fingers towards your glutes. Have the heels together and slightly lift the hips up into a plank. Hold that plank and then lower all the way down. Here we are at the end of the session, crossing the legs again and making sure you sit on the sit bone. So feel the hips right now. Have the palms down on the knees. Align the spine, align the neck. Close your eyes. Breathe in. So we again focus on the breath and follow the breath as it goes through the body. And breathe out. Breathing in, gently breathing out. Once again, breathing in, gently breathing out. Take the right palm and place it on the heart space. Connect with your heart. Feel the tick-tock, tick-tock. How many times during the day do you feel your heart under your palm? So connect with your heart. Smile at your heart. Think of 2 things you're grateful for today. And then with a big smile, open your eyes and you're ready to go to your next chores or list of chores, whatever you have on schedule for today. Also, you can always use this session to go into a deeper relaxation, because once you calm the muscles, the mind becomes calmer. So you can rest on the mat in Shavasana, or even in crisscross position and go into a deeper relaxation or meditation. So it's up to you how you want to use the time. So having a routine, especially for the hips and for the shoulder, helps us not only with alignment and postures throughout the day, but our well-being kind of depends, instead of just sitting on the sit bones and stiffening the hips and the muscles around it. So we try to activate these muscles to keep them flexible and mobile instead of becoming rigid because of inertia. So come back to this session. If you have friends and family that can benefit from this session, that you feel like they sit a lot and they probably need to stretch this area, so please invite them to practice with us or just share this video. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you, Lucian, Dalina, Sofia, and the Happy Dog Mimi. So happy to see you guys on the live session. Whenever we don't have a live session, for all of you, please subscribe. So you can always go to the YouTube channel and pick a session that is available there. So thank you once again for sharing your fitness journey with me. Thank you for feedback, for sharing these videos with friends and families, and hope to see you soon in one of our live sessions, or if not, just practice with the recording. Bye for now. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye for now.